What's up, you guys? How you doing, man? We got the elite team coming up here. So we got all the 50 All-Star stuff happening right now. But when we get to the elite team stuff, man, everything changes. All right? Everything changes because we hold you accountable to an even extra extent. Right now, if you don't show up, it's okay. Who cares? You're making us money, baby. All right, but if you're on the elite team during the elite team hours, we expect you to do certain things. If you don't do them, then there are consequences, whether they be running extra, or like not playing as much, or whatever. All right, so it's a different level of thinking, and very very purposely, we have the non-elite teams not have those things, okay? Because if all you do is just, beat someone down, then, and there is no alternative, then they're going to think, well, this sucks. But if you have two different levels, on one level, you get to make it really, really nice, all right, in terms of like how you treat them. Like that, right? Like, just leave them alone. Get off their back. No stress at all mentally, right? But then on the other side of that, with the no stress comes, well, no real gains at getting better. All right? And then on the other end, where there are huge gains in improving and you're doing everything that we say, now there's added stress. And you have to make a choice. Either you choose the stressful lifestyle and get better, or you choose the laid back lifestyle and don't get better. And the reason that we don't do it the opposite way is because we would be forcing people, like if the regular side of our program, the local teams, if that side was like, yelling at them, whatever, and like making sure that, life was hard as hell for them, to force them to the elite team where it would be nice and stress free, that wouldn't make sense, because we would be forcing people to leave the non-elite team, and they would be forced into the elite team. It wouldn't be their choice. You can't force someone to want to get better. All right. So what we do is, when you get up there, we add to the whole getting better thing also the added stress, so that when you get into games and you're stressed out by those, you've been there before. All right. So those are the two sides of our program. And today I just ordered all the apparel, so all your numbers are set in stone. All right. And here go the numbers real quick, just so I can say it, so that I can tell you that I said it. So if anyone ever asks, I'm like, watch the show. Watch Monday's show. I don't know what to tell you. All right. So the numbers are, let's see, Blaze Kane got number 2. I believe most people got their first choice. All right. Some people got their second choice. And then the last guy that registered, Zach, he got his third choice. But everyone got one of their 3 choices, so that's good. We don't repeat numbers over any team, just in case, just so you can keep your number forever. Because there will come a time when the 1st through 4th grade team, like let's say like a 4th grader, he will be playing the following year with the 5th through 8th grade team. So if we gave his number to a 7th grader, while he was a 4th grader, sure, they're not on the same team the first year, but the second year, well, now they're on the same exact team, and we would like for them to continue their number so that they can wear old jerseys and so that they can have an identity that is theirs. And out of 99 numbers, we won't need to really repeat any. So you can't repeat over any team, because also sometimes we need to combine teams as well. All right, if an emergency happens, we want a 2nd grader playing with a 7th grader. Sure, whatever. All right, so Blaze King got number 2. Connor Rush got number 13. Noah Coleman got number 0. That was the second choice, but that's a pretty cool number. All right, Rohit Daz, number 8. Andrew Eflin, number 4. Taylor Gordon, number 5. And again, this was first come, first serve, and Taylor signed up before her brother did. I don't know. That's how the mom did it. So both of them wanted number 5, but only one could have it. So that was Taylor. All right. Lucas Knowles, number 7. Baylor Bentley, number 24. Isaiah Gordon, 25. He got his second choice because his sister took it. And then Derek Valdez, number 3. Jake Aarons, number 9, who stole Zach Carter's first choice of numbers. And then Carson Hausman, number 77. That's how you choose a number. You choose a number that no one's going to choose. All right, but I think he chose it because of Luka Doncic. Although he said he doesn't watch basketball, so I don't even know if he knows who Luka Doncic is. I don't know. but he's number 77. We have a guy named Zach. Yeah, a new guy named Zach. He just signed up at midnight last night to make the cut so he could get his jersey ordered and everything like that. All right, he's the kid that I was talking about. He's a seventh grader. Should grow to be pretty tall, and he's friends with Jake and all those guys. All right, he's one of the better players at their school at that level. But I'm sure he noticed some of those guys catching him, and he's coming over from Rough Riders as well. So a lot of their players are coming to us. All right, and we will get more. So I ordered a whole bunch of extra jerseys as well, like maybe 16 extra jerseys. So in different sizes, because we're gonna have other players join us, because that's how it goes. We legit have like the best program, and when people find out about it and the time comes for them to switch, they will be switching if they want to get better. But know that what we do is a very niche thing, or niche thing, as they like to say. All right, and that we truly make people better. All right, we want to make people better. So this is an interesting program, especially for Colorado. And some people don't want that, and that's okay. But anyone who does, we're the one program for you. You might make more money by doing it the other way, but we don't care about money here. Blake Bastani, what's up, man? All right, we got kind of Rush as well. What's going on, homies? All right, anyways, let's begin. We got our quote of the day. All right, never lose heart. All right, not like literally, but like also literally. I mean, don't like lose your heart, duh. But never lose heart. In terms of, I see it two ways. All right, never lose heart, meaning like never, don't go against your passions. All right, if your heart is in one place, don't forget that. Don't forget to put your efforts there. All right, and the other way is never lose heart in terms of how hard that you're willing to try. Don't be so like put off by like a failure that you put your head down and just walk away. All right, don't lose heart. Keep going. No matter what, it's going to get hard. It's going to get hard. And if you're a part of my program, as Blake Bastani well knows, I just make it harder and harder and harder. All right? You guys starting off like where Connor and all you guys are right now, it's as easy as it will probably ever get. All right? Unless this works and you stick around to your senior year, because I won't be able to find any teams that can compete against you in Colorado. So all the local games will just be blowouts because we can't get college guys to play you guys. So by then, it'll be easy. All right, but still, on the road, I'll find the best teams in the country. But if you're better than them, well, dang. All right, you got me, okay? You got me. You won't need to try hard. You're in the NBA. All right, but you'll find someone eventually. All right, so never lose heart, no matter how hard it gets, por favor. All right, boot camps are so much more fun when you don't have to go to school afterwards. I could imagine. You guys had 2 days off, Friday and Monday. That's crazy, man. All right, starting off at the workout, we got our elementary school workouts, 1-on-1, 5 seconds from half. This is a great drill. We did this one in college as well. All right, getting your full speed up to go from half court to the basket. It's an acceleration thing that you want to be able to do. This morning for the Vertimex, we used the ball drop stuff, and it's that initial burst, right? That you have to perfect, because if you're attacking a defender, he's going to lose if you go full speed and you're able to change direction. So go full speed either way. I mean, I would say that if you like to finish with your right hand, start with your left, you idiot. All right, if you like to finish with your left, then start with your right, because because a good defender will cut you off. And when he cuts you off, you have to go behind your back, you have to spin, you have to go between your legs, something to change direction as fast as you possibly can, and then you have him. Especially if you can change direction without compromising your speed. And then you attack him rather than go around him. You attack him, you attack his top foot and go around him. He can't keep up with you besides like spinning the wrong way, right? So if he changes your speed, you switch direction. And you want to do that against a person who's really good on defense who can change your direction. Now, the other way is, well, what if he doesn't change my direction? Shouldn't I just choose to go right because I'm right-handed? Well, no, because that means that you just suck. All right, because if you can't score with your weak hand against a bad defender who doesn't even change your direction, then you're not good enough. So I say go with your weak hand either way and just go with your weak hand. And if they don't change your direction, that means that they're a bad defender and you finish against the bad defender. If they do change your direction to your strong hand. If you're like me, I'm better with my left hand. All right, but if you're even, it doesn't even matter. So you're just great anyways. And if you can go as fast as you can, then you're cool. True, the easiest year was my first year in 3rd grade and 4th grade, but then in 5th grade, I had to play against 8th graders and stuff. Yeah, it's tough, man. Tough, 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 tough. All right. Next one we got is 3-on-3 no dribbles, which is probably the best drill in the entire world. All right, because you know what? All those people that say that 3-on-3 tournaments are like, you need 3-on-3 tournaments to have a good basketball player. All right, they're right. I agree that you need 3-on-3 to create a good basketball player, but you don't need tournaments. That's a little overkill. All right, because I would say that you need to do 3-on-2, 2-on-1 break to become a better basketball player, so you can understand fast breaks, you can understand how they work, understand your options. But you don't need a whole 3-on-2, 2-on-1 tournament that you pay for and do for 3 days. I mean, that's a little overkill, right? So 3-on-3 is great, and we do it during practices, all right, especially without the dribble. All right, 3-on-3, no dribbles. Because if you add 3-on-3 with the dribble, all you have to do really is pick and roll, then you have it. So when we do 3-on-3, I kind of like to do it without the pick and roll. All right, to teach you the merits of that, because if you pass, cut through, whatever, you got it. Now 3-on-3 without the dribble forces you to play it the right way. All right, and I love when we do this, because first I'll have people just do it. I'll be like, yo, play 3-on-3. And these guys take forever to score. They're dribbling, they're whatever. They're dribbling around and they like never score. And the other team stops them every single time, right? Then I go, okay, 3-on-3 with no dribbles. All of a sudden, these dudes are passing, cutting so fast, getting open, and they're scoring better. How would you score more efficiently without dribbles? That's crazy, right? And it's because you guys over dribble. I see that in the games as well. As soon as you catch the ball, you start to dribble. All right. As soon as you pass the ball, you stay still. All right. But in 3-on-3 no dribbles, you're forced to do things the right way. All right. And then imagine if you had a dribble or two, just two, and you could use it whenever you want it in 3-on-3 no dribbles. But maybe you couldn't use it for the first minute or something like that, right? But you could use it one or maybe up to 3 times for the entire game. And you can use it whenever you wanted to. It's in your back pocket, right? That's how you should be playing in real games. Actual games, watch the NBA guys, who people who aren't point guards, they don't dribble the ball unless they're going to the basket. So if you want to be like the pros, start being like the pros, dude. You see what they do? All right? But all it did was prepare me for the competition I'm playing now. Our team does 3-on-3, no dribbles. Good job. All right, how did your last game finish up, Blake Bastani? You said that you played against the Soldiers. How was the last one? You said that you played very, very well in the games before. Let me know how your games went, man. All right, to finish up, we got post positioning on the swing. All right, this is just how we defend the wing to the post flashing up top, swinging it. All right, guarding the post from the elbow back to the post. Swinging the guarding the duck in. I described it before in the show. There's no reason to describe it now. I don't believe so. But just understand that there are defensive concepts. You want to be in between your player and the ball, and it's better to be. This one is better to show in person. All right, trying to describe it on the iPad is just a waste of time. So I will not try. All right, intentional foul. All right, fouling safely at certain times. All right, if you have some fouls to give and they aren't in the bonus, that's a safe time to foul. Especially if you aren't in foul trouble. Maybe just stop them on the fast break to slow them down. Make sure that you're in front of them if you're an NBA player. But also at the end of games, just to maybe stop the clock. All right. There are times to foul, but you can't do it intentionally, which means you can't be screaming foul, 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 and you also can't hit them in the face. You gotta go for the ball, and I say tell the referee beforehand. Say, excuse me, Mr. Referee. We are going to try to foul on purpose, and I would appreciate it if you called it. Because if they don't call it, it gets very frustrating because then you have to foul harder and harder and harder. And then you can hurt your arm like I hurt my arm trying to foul someone. I know I hurt the dude's stomach, but still, man, he hurt me. I had to hit him so hard to get a foul at the end of a game that we were losing. So, tell the referee beforehand that you want to foul. All right? We unfortunately didn't play the Soldiers because they lost. Okay, but we played a pretty good team and won by 10. Oh, it happens. It happens. So you guys won. Good job. Congratulations, my man. All right. Other ones are fouling with fouls to give. This is the exact opposite, basically. This is if you have 2 team fouls, 3 team fouls, 4 team fouls, something like that, and there's a minute to go. Or 2 minutes to go, whatever it may be. And you're down by a certain number, 3 or 4 or whatever, even down by 2 or 1, really. And you realize, at some point in time, we're going to need the foul count to be near 7. Because if we're down by, let's say, 3 with 10 seconds to go, and there's only 2 team fouls, we lost. They're going to pass it in, we're going to foul them. Pass it in, we're going to foul them. Pass it in, we're going to foul them. And then by the time that we foul them for the 5th time to get the bonus, the game's over. So we don't want to get to that point. So when we notice that there's 2 team fouls with like 2 minutes to go, we put some, scrubs in maybe who aren't in foul trouble and have them foul. And then get the foul count up to like, not like to 6 where it's like, one foul gets to 2, but like to like 5. All right, so fouling with fouls to give, and it's being smart and preparing for the future. So think about that right now, and that's what I'm telling to you. Up by 5 with 3 minutes left, managing a lead, weighing patience and aggression. All right, up by 5 with 3 minutes left. You don't want to just be chucking, all right, but you don't want to slow down to a snail's pace either. So somewhere in the middle, and I would say at this point in time, 3 minutes left, up by 5. Now you know that 0-50-100 rule where we're supposed to be patient, but we can break the rule 5 times. I would say now, never break the rule. But still do 0-50-100. If you're good enough, you're up by 5. Come on, you're good enough, right? And so 0-50-100. Now they're going to be gambling a little bit more. So be careful of the steal. So pump fake to make a pass. But also they're going to be gambling, so they're going to give you some easy buckets. Probably not on the first one, but on the second try. So 0-50-100 is in full effect. All right, let's see. We went 3-1 and got second in the tournament. That's pretty good. Congratulations, sir. All right, let's move on. We got homework. Who's posting homework? Who's the legend here? We got Connor Rush. Self alley-oops off the backboard. Almost dunked, 9.7 foot. We're up to, I believe, like 2 dunkers on our high school team, if you count Andrew. All right, so Andrew, who's going to be dunking first? Andrew or Connor? I don't think Rohit's close. But yeah, those are our only dunkers. Yes, by far. Besides like me as a coach and Bryson as a coach. Calais can't dunk, Ellie can't dunk, and I don't believe Derek can dunk anymore. All right, so those are all our dunkers in our program. Rohit with the shot shop jump rope, great job still, man. Keep going. Keep almost NBA threes for Connor Rush. Great job, you guys. All right, moving on to the pick of the day. The Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. I mean, no, I don't need any music for that. Stop it. All right. Blaze is a year older, though. Yo, I don't know. It is what it is. Andrew has dunked already. He's in your grade. Stay back in grade if you need to. But he's in your grade. Your grades are all that count. When he's a senior, you're a senior. When you're in college, he's in college. And when you're in the pros, age doesn't even matter. Grades don't even matter. So stop it. And I am white. I have bad genes. I don't know, man. That sounds like an excuse to me. All right, use that Vertimax every single day, and let's get up there, dude. But yes, the Wild Wild West. Who's gonna win it, man? Of course, you know my team, the Lakers. But and my anti-team is the Clippers. That's why Kawhi's not on this list. But we got Steph, man. Steph and them. If they have Clay again, I don't know. That's a sleeper right there. Can't count out Chris Paul on them, man. And D Book. Can never count out Dame, but they probably won't win a championship. The Nuggets, I can't imagine them winning a championship. And then Luka, I can't see that either. Who's the last team right there? Oh, the Utah Jazz. We always forget about them. And look how small that they made Donovan right there. That's crazy. So it's a wild, wild thing, and the West has been good for so long. It's crazy how the West always has the best players or the best teams. Because wouldn't you think that like certain players would want to go to the East to win more, like the Nets did, right? But the West has been strong for so long, it's ridiculous. But the East won the championship last year, and I believe that might be a trend starting from it. I think the reason why the West is always like the better of the two is because the West side has better weather. And if you're like a millionaire and you get to choose who you want to play for, chances are you choose better weather. And look at the champions from the East Coast. I mean, the Miami Heat, that's pretty nice weather as well. All right, so that's what I think it is. It's kind of random. Luka's winning it all. I don't know. John's thing said I was 6'2" with shoes, but at school the tape measure said I was 6'2" without shoes. I use a laser measurer. I don't know what else you want, man. Sorry. I'll just say 6'1". Wait, how are you gonna go down even lower? Oh, you counting without shoes? I see what you, no, but your height should be with shoes since you play basketball with shoes. Period. Unless you play basketball with like high heels. That's not very fair. All right. Anyways, be right back after these commercial messages. And we're back. All right, let's get to some trivia real quick, you guys. I'm gonna go trivia and then the story of the day. All right. Trivia is: who was the first NBA player to sign a contract worth more than $40 million per year? I remember when Michael Jordan signed his $25 million per year contract. That was like crazy. Who was the first player though to sign a contract worth more than $40 million per year? It's not as high as the Chiefs guy, but I mean it's pretty high. If we're counting with shoes, John, you're like 6'8" or 6'9". I know you lie about your height to play guard. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know how tall I am actually. I need to measure myself with that with that laser measurer. All right. Kristaps Porzingis. I don't know how Kristaps is gonna do this year. I think he's still worried about getting injured. He just wants to make that money. Might as well. Juwan Howard. What a random guess. No, it's not Juwan Howard. Who was the first NBA player to sign a contract worth more than $40 million per year? And that is the answer to Steph Curry. Stephen Cornelius Curry Maximus. And that gives Connor 10 points for the month. In 2017, the point guard signed a 5-year, $201 million contract extension with the Warriors. All right, congrats. It was not LeBron either. It was Steph Curry. All right, great job. And here's the story of the day. Understand that pain heals. Don't overdo it by underestimating a major injury, but be willing and able to play through a lot. Having the foresight amid the chaos to see pain as a temporary thing is an invaluable asset for any athlete. Ask yourself if the pain is more likely to last 3 minutes, 3 days, or 3 weeks, and then react and act accordingly. Alright, so react and act accordingly whenever there's like chaos going on in the game, especially when it comes down to pain, because pain is going to tell you something. Pain is going to be like, get out of here! Stop it! Just run away, please! And you got to be like, yo, pain, calm down. It's like that movie Inside Out. She had the 4 little things in her brain. All right, there's one of them that's like gonna freak out about every single thing. Just tell it, calm down, and let's assess the situation. All right, is this 3 minutes, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months? I mean, like, seriously, like, is it a bad thing? And then you assess things, and then you react calmly. Don't freak out, because that's just your body. That's your mind. You're freaking like, you're like neural pathways. Your amygdala back here just telling you there's a fire, but it's still your choice on how to react. And if you can react well, again, you're setting yourself up for greatness, because you won't always be hurt. You won't always be hurt for like a year. I promise you. There will be some injuries that will feel like you will be hurt for a while, and then you will get taken off the court. You'll get carried off the court. You'll have a seat. You'll be crying. Your mom will come by and be like, are you okay, baby? You're like, no, I'm not. And it's going to feel like horribleness. And then 2 minutes later, it's going to calm down, and you're going to be like, actually, I can move it. It's not that bad. Let me get up and walk. Oh my God, it feels better. Put me back in the game, coach. And by then, you can't go back in the game. Because if you go back in the game, everyone will know that you're a loser. All right? Everyone will know. What you need to do, I don't know what to say. If you go out like that and there's a coach watching you, just stay out the game. If you want to make it to that dude's college, because he will dog you. He will never trust you. Just stay out the game and be like, yeah, I'm hurt for a week or two. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I don't know what to say. Or you can just get up. Just get up and wait it out. All right? Now, if you hear something crack, hear something break, all right, hear something pop, crackle, snap, whatever, all right, yeah, don't move. If your leg's on the other side of the room, don't move. All right, your arms off your body, and they're trying to hand it to you, trying to put it back together. Yeah, you out for at least a day. All right, but anything else, understand the difference between pain and act like you've been hurt before. All right, who's Juwan Howard? He made $201,000 a year only. Juwan Howard, he was one of the Fab Five individuals from the Michigan Wolverines with Chris Webber and Jimmy King and other guy that played for the Raptors. I forget his name right now. Sadly, Jalen Rose. Sorry. All right, and they were the Fab Five. I only named four of them because only four of them were popular. And Juwan Howard was one of them, and they were famous. They even basically created baggy pants. All right, and but then they would have won if Chris Webber didn't call the famous timeout, and that got them the T. But that's who Juwan Howard was. In his later years, he played for the Orlando Magic, and he probably made $200,000 a year then. But he was a pretty decent player, started his entire career. Not as great as the other two. Jimmy King kind of went out in the NBA like in the beginning, but Juwan Howard was the third best. Now he's a coach. Now he's a coach for Michigan actually. So he's come full circle. So that is Juwan Howard. Anyways, let's move off to the rest of the stuff. We got our middle school stuff. Clockwork passing drill, zone cutting, ball and hold drill, jump ball positioning, taking the last shot, post entry plus kick out. When you guys do jump ball positioning, please, Connor, I've explained this too many freaking times. Put people in the right spots, Connor. Do you understand what spots to be in? Connor, answer the question. Do you understand what spots to be in for the jump ball? Because this is ridiculous. People are in the wrong spots, and I do not want to get beat like this at the beginning of the darn game. All right? So look at it. It's right here. The jump ball guys are right there and right there, okay? Wherever they have their guys, it doesn't even matter, all right? What we're going to do is we are going to make sure that we have angles for the jump ball, angles. So we're going to be like this, like that, and like that. If they tip the ball back, we like literally don't care if they get the ball. We don't care, all right? But we just don't want them tipping it up, so we don't match up evenly because now they can tip it there. Now it's a fight between him and him. It's in between these two. That's not good. All right? We don't want any in-betweens like that. In between here, we want it to be ours. So we give our guy two different lanes, right here, and right there to tip it into. All right? Also, don't let them tip it behind you, so you give it kind of behind them. All right? So you give them space to tip it. Now realize if he's left-handed, he's going to want to tip it that way. If he's right-handed, he'll want to tip it that way. So realize what hand he is too. And you seal strong. All right, then what I told Connor to do is to try to steal this pass because the guy was obviously going to out tip us. As he tips it back, you should try to steal that pass. I love that play, but you got to go as the ball's thrown in the air. Then you start to go. Connor reacted hella slow, but that's what Connor does is he reacts slowly. So stop it. All right. One guard back behind the opposite. No. Two, and you forced it into spots. All right. Last one we got is our high school stuff. We got tip drill, 1-on-1 wing, and 1-on-1 rebound. Not in help equals points. Zone, one or two guard front. 16 plus seconds up by 4 in offense rebound tips. All right. And offense rebound tips is any kind of offense rebound that you at least tip the ball, you get points for it. So we hope that everyone just starts crashing the boards, basically. All right. And that's my day, basically. And we have our quote of the day today. Don't forget it. Never lose heart. And 3 out of the 4 games in our tournament, we got a layup on the first place by stealing the tip. No, that's why we don't want that to happen to us. So make sure that the post position or that the tip positioning is good. Make sure that you guys are smarter than that. Make sure that you guys do the right thing. I didn't know you could move before they touch it. You can't move before they touch it, but no one ever calls it. Once they throw it up, you just go. And since we're going to lose the tip anyway, like to like better teams, just go and have them take the ball out rather than like get something off the straight bat. And you might actually get the tip, go right at them, hit them, and then we're on the line. And then now the entire game has changed. So that's why I like us to do it. Otherwise, just listen to me, Connor. Dang, dude. Anyways, never lose heart, you guys. I will talk to y'all later. Keep playing. Keep working hard. I want to see those videos online, so post those homework videos, please. All right? Peace, guys.